Hello drama lovers, don't forget to like and subscribe. Breaking news. It happened in seconds. Joseph Zeng was standing on stage under the glowing lights of Changzhou, smiling as fans screamed his name. Then, out of nowhere, he said something that froze the entire hall. I think I have a special fate with the city. The crowd gasped. Because Changzhou isn't just any city. It's Bai Lu's hometown. And in that moment, what sounded like an innocent remark suddenly felt like a public love confession hidden behind a smile. When Joseph Zeng walked onto the stage that evening, nobody expected the night to turn into a frenzy of speculation and emotions. Fans came to celebrate his journey, his dramas, his music, his humor, but they left whispering about love. The fan meeting in Changzhou was meant to be a heartfelt reunion between Joseph and the people who supported him through every chapter of his career. He had just wrapped up another successful season of Keep Running, the wildly popular Chinese variety show where he shared unshakable chemistry with actress Bai Lu. Their laughter, teamwork, and unspoken connection had already turned them into one of the most beloved on-screen duos of the year. So when Joseph took the mic, smiled shyly, and said he felt a special fate with the city, the fans instantly connected the dots. You could feel the shift in the air. Screams turned into emotional chaos, some fans clutching their phones to record, others yelling Bai Lu. From the back rows, Joseph froze for half a second, a small, almost guilty smile flickering across his face. That tiny smile became the spark that set Weibo, TikTok, and Douyin on fire. Within hours, clips of the moment hit millions of views. Joseph Zeng Changzhou, Zeng Shengzi Confession, and Bai Lu Changzhou climbed the trending charts. Fans began to rewatch every second the way Joseph's voice softened when he said special fate, the sparkle in his eyes, the faint pink on his cheeks. Some argued it was just fan imagination. Others were convinced it was his subtle way of saying, I miss her. Because let's be honest, ever since their Keep Running collaboration, Joseph and Bai Lu's chemistry has been impossible to ignore. Their playful banter, gentle teasing, and quiet eye contact have left fans convinced something real exists between them. But this fate comment was different. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't for a show. It was live, raw, and straight from Joseph's heart. And that's what made it so powerful. To understand why fans were so sure Joseph's words pointed to Bai Lu, we need to go back to their Keep Running days. From the very first episode, their dynamic was magnetic. Whenever Bai Lu appeared on screen, Joseph's energy shifted, softer, more protective, more alive. He'd glance at her during challenges, quietly helping her when she stumbled, or smiling when she laughed, as if her happiness was his victory. The fandom noticed, and they named them Lu 11, combining Bai Lu's Lu and Joseph's real name, Shengzi. Their bond grew episode after episode. During one challenge, Bai Lu had to call Joseph Appa, and he couldn't stop grinning for an entire minute. It became a meme, but also a clue for fans who loved reading between the lines. Off-screen, the two were spotted interacting even after filming wrapped. Fans caught them sharing similar playlists, wearing matching accessories, and even commenting under the same posts at suspiciously similar times. It was subtle but too consistent to be pure coincidence. So when Joseph mentioned his special fate with Changzhou, the city where Bai Lu was born and raised, fans lost control. One fan commented, he didn't need to say her name. Everyone already knew who he was thinking about. Another wrote, it's like his heart slipped out for a second and we all saw it. Even media outlets joined the frenzy. Headlines spread like wildfire. Joseph Zeng hints at fate with Bai Lu's hometown. Is Joseph Zeng secretly admitting his feelings? Some journalists even pointed out that Joseph has always been cautious with his words, never reckless, never the type to feed gossip. Which makes this comment even more striking. Was it an accident, or was it Joseph's way of saying what he couldn't say on camera, that something about Bai Lu changed him behind the spotlight? Joseph Zeng has always been known as thoughtful and deeply private. Despite his fame, he rarely reveals his emotions publicly. So when he does let something slip, fans listen. People who worked with Joseph describe him as the type who internalizes everything. He expresses love through actions, not words, through kindness, attention, and presence. It's what made his dynamic with Bai Lu so magnetic. She is spontaneous, bright, and expressive. He is calm, composed, and quietly protective. They balance each other like two sides of the same coin. After the Changzhou fan meeting, Joseph's studio posted pictures from the event with the caption, "Every city has its story. Thank you for making tonight unforgettable." And right below, one fan commented, "This city's story is her." Thousands of likes followed. Interestingly, Bai Lu herself didn't post anything directly related, but fans noticed she liked a post the next morning with the quote, "Some people leave traces in your heart, even when they're far away." Coincidence maybe. But in the emotional world of fandoms, nothing feels accidental. As the online conversation exploded, many fans began rewatching their keep running moments, finding hidden gestures, soft glances, and unspoken comfort between them. To them, Joseph's words in Changzhou were not a surprise, they were a confirmation. It wasn't just about romance. It was about timing, destiny, and connection, things K-drama fans know too well. It felt cinematic, like the final scene of a drama where the male lead finally admits what his heart has been screaming all along. Whether Joseph Zeng's words were a spontaneous remark or a secret confession wrapped in poetic language, one thing is certain: it touched millions of hearts. Because deep down, we all crave moments like that, unscripted, raw, and full of emotion. Moments that remind us that behind every celebrity smile lies a human heart, one that feels, hesitates, and sometimes can't hide love even in front of thousands. For fans, this wasn't just a fan meeting. It was a love letter disguised as gratitude. And for Bai Lu, maybe it was a message carried by the wind.